What's up, all my movie loving maniacs? It's your boy Bankful B of the Lassiter Factor, and I'm back with a TV review for The Penguin, which recently wrapped up, I guess, its first season, so let's review. So, The Penguin does take place in the Matt Reeves universe of Batman, which has Robert Pattinson as the Batman, but this show, it follows the Penguin, who is played once again by Colin Farrell as he did in the Batman, and we see him basically dealing with the aftermath of the events of that movie and him basically trying to reclaim his right to the streets. See him try to regain control of Gotham, but then Sophia Falcone, who is the daughter of Carmine Falcone, who you remember died in the Batman. She is released from a mental institution. She's trying to figure out what happened to her father, but at the same time, what happens to her brother, who was killed by the Penguin in the first episode of this show. And so she ultimately tries to regain control of her family and also regain control of Gotham. Now, I'll admit, well, I won't say I was disinterested in the show or kind of worried. I was just like, a show based on a Batman villain from the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. Let's see how this goes. And sure enough, this was the absolute right call for Matt Reeves to do because this show definitely fleshes out the Penguin character or this version of the Penguin more than he did in the Batman movie. And Colin Farrell, he still shines as his character. And it's crazy how you see him under all the makeup and the costume and everything. But even with all that, Colin Farrell, he rules as the Penguin, and this show really does deep dives into basically his backstory, why he is the way he is, why he's doing everything he's doing, and it's because basically he has mommy issues, and he always had kind of like this complex in which he wanted his mother all to himself. He wanted his mother all to himself, even at a young age, where Oswald Cobb, as they called him on the show, he basically killed his own two brothers by locking them in the sewage and they drowned and died. And his mother knows it and she knows that her son is a monster, but she just doesn't know what to do in this situation. But again, everything that Oz Cobb does in this show is for his mother. He wants to please his mother. He wants her all to herself, and he made a promise to his mother, and he said he would achieve it. Plus, he always had this chip on his shoulder because of his physical disadvantages, and so he always just had like he had something to prove. He made a promise to his mother. He said, "Hey, I have a goal, and I'm going to achieve it for you, ma." He even takes on this kid named Vic, played by Renzi Felix. Forgive me if I mispronounce his first name, but basically he's a little down on his luck after the events of the first movie. Gotham, it got flooded, and so did his home, his apartment complex, and so he goes under the Penguin's wing. He tries to learn everything, but given his tragic end in that final episode, I am just sad he's gone, and I'm mad at the Penguin for that, and you ain't got to do that to him, but I also understand why he did it. But of course, the real star of the show is Kristen Milotti as Sophia Falcone. She has come a long way from playing the title character on the show How I Met Your Mother, and I've also known her in other things, particularly Palm Springs. But this right here, to me, is her best performance because her episode where she basically got framed by her own father. She's known as the Hangman, but then she's sent to this mental institution, and she basically is on her knees. She is down to the ringer, and she basically just doesn't give a fuck. She is driven to insanity, and then when she does get out, she is out for her family. She's trying to figure out what happened to the deceased members of her family while she was gone for 10 years. She takes control of the family, even changing the family name. I am a gigante. And she's out for the Penguin. She's out for control. And yeah, what happened to her during that final episode, it was fitting, but I'm also excited for what they're going to do with her in the rest of this Batman universe. But like I said, this is her best performance, in my opinion. To me, this is one of the best pieces of DC content that we've gotten in a long time. Probably the best since the Batman movie. It takes a character that was a secondary character in a movie and they expand upon it. And if this is the way they're going with Batman villains, I'm excited to see what they do next, and I'm excited to see what they do with these characters that were established on this show and how they're going to incorporate them into the movie. And hey, the Batman Part 2 cannot get here any fast enough. This is easily one of my favorite shows of the year, and as far as Marvel vs. DC goes, because this show was going on as Agatha all along was going on, and a lot of people said that this is the better of the two, and they are absolutely not wrong. I'm gonna give the Penguin the hands up emoji because it is for sure a masterpiece. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have you seen The Penguin? If so, let me know what you think about the show in the comments section below. And tell me, are you excited for what's to come with the Batman universe or Matt Reeves' version of the Batman? This is your boy Bankful B of the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.